Some people are confident even though their life is hard. These individuals somehow gain respect from anyone, but how do they do it? In this video, I will give you a full guide to the 7 secrets to become more confident. Make sure to stick to the end to be the most confident in the room. Secret 1. Mastering micro-expressions. Most people think confidence is all about big gestures like strong handshakes and intense eye contact, but confidence actually starts on a much smaller level. Micro-expressions, those tiny, almost imperceptible movements your face makes, can significantly influence how others perceive you. If you're missing this move, you might as well be wearing a "please underestimate me" sign. Paul Ekman, one of the leading researchers on micro-expressions, found that quick facial movements like a smirk or an eyebrow raise convey deep emotional truths. They last less than a second but can impact your entire reputation. Most people are never aware of it, and that's why not many people in our world are confident. Research shows these micro-expressions account for 70% of first impressions. That means before you even speak, your face has already told everyone how confident or not you are. You can implement this powerful tactic in just 3 steps. Step 1. Mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror and visualize yourself in uncomfortable situations. Simple, right? See your default facial expressions. These can be a smirk, a serious stare, or even a cringe. This secret helped me to get to know myself better, and it can help you too. Step 2. Practice with friends or family. Instead of recording yourself, which is weird, practice by having casual conversations with friends or family. Pay attention to their facial expressions and reactions, and then ask them for feedback on yours. Notice where you might unintentionally show discomfort or over-exaggerate. It's a lot more comfortable than staring at yourself in a video, and you'll get real-time reactions. Step 3. Neutralizing. Once you're aware, practice neutralizing these reactions. When you feel yourself making a weird impression, you should try to relax. Over time, you'll train yourself to maintain a calm demeanor, even when you're stressed, like a duck paddling furiously beneath the surface while gliding smoothly on the water. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video to become the best version of yourself. Secret 2. Take up space. We've all heard that confident people take up more space, but what does this really mean? You don't have to look big and scary, just make it seem like you own the place. Here's what I mean. Territorialism is hardwired into human psychology. Studies from the University of California show that people who claim more space, whether with their body language or belongings, are seen as more confident and dominant. You can even see that famous people do this too. Ever notice how they stand like they're the main character? That's not just an act, they just know how to own the moment, and it's that simple. Here's how to apply this concept. Step 1. Physically claim space. When you sit at a table, don't just neatly place your belongings in front of you like everyone else. Spread them out. Place your phone to one side, your notebook on the other, and so on. This isn't being messy, it's claiming your space, like a cat deciding the couch is theirs. Step 2. Use open posture. Never sit with your arms crossed or slouch over your phone, you're gonna look like a loser. Instead, lean back slightly in your chair, rest your arms in a professional way, and place one foot slightly in front of the other. I know it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. This open posture signals that you're relaxed and comfortable, someone resting on the beach. Step 3. Mentally claim space. Stop waiting for the right moment to speak. When you have something to say, just say it. There's no need to rush. Speak slowly and deliberately, as if everyone's hanging on your words. It's like being the main act at a comedy show. Don't rush your words. Step 4. Emotional space. You're allowed to have opinions, emotions, and preferences. You're a normal human. Don't shrink yourself emotionally to make others comfortable. Let people meet you where you are. This doesn't mean being rude, it means owning your emotional space. Secret 3. Slow down. Have you ever wondered why important people often talk slowly? The truth is, you don't need to speak fast to sound confident. Speaking slowly gives a professional and charismatic feel to the conversation. A study from the University of Michigan found that people who speak slowly are perceived as more confident, trustworthy, and intelligent. The reason? When you speak slowly with pauses, you give the impression you're carefully considering every word. In contrast, fast talkers often come across as anxious, like someone rushing in the last minute of a test. Here's how to implement it. Step 1. Pause before speaking. Before answering a question or making a statement, pause for a full second. Just 1 second, otherwise, it's awkward. This gives you time to collect your thoughts and creates anticipation. People will be waiting to hear what you say next, which naturally boosts your authority, like the suspense before a magician reveals their trick. Step 2. Use power pauses. During conversations, especially in meetings, deliberately pause after a key point. Let the silence hang for a moment. It signals that what you just said is important, making people lean in closer. When I tried this, I felt like a suspenseful movie trailer, making everyone interested. Step 3, slow down your responses. The reason why you're not confident is because you keep on rushing your responses. Take a beat, breathe, and then answer thoughtfully. This doesn't mean dragging out every sentence, but simply slowing down the overall pace of your speech. You'll come across as calm, collected, and utterly in control, like a turtle in a race, but this time you actually win. Secret 4, the power of 3. Here's a secret that politicians, CEOs, and master communicators use all the time: the power of 3. It's a psychological trick that taps into how our brains process information, making it incredibly effective for boosting your confidence in conversations. The human brain loves the number 3. Research shows we're naturally drawn to triads, whether in storytelling, speeches, or arguments, because it's the smallest number of elements needed to create a pattern. When people speak in threes, they're perceived as more organized and persuasive. It's like when you tell a joke setup, punchline, and then wait for it. You can use the power of 3 in almost any situation. Here's how: in arguments or debates, stick to 3 main points. For example, if someone challenges your idea, respond with, "Here are 3 reasons why this approach will work. First, it's cost-effective. Second, it's scalable. And third, it aligns with our long-term goals." Boom! 3 points, and you're golden. In storytelling, when telling a story or sharing an experience, group your thoughts into 3s. This makes your story more compelling and easier to follow. For instance, there are 3 moments from that event that changed everything for me. Sounds better, right? Like a trilogy, but without the long wait for the sequel. In negotiations, whether you're asking for a raise or persuading someone to your point of view, use 3 key points to anchor your argument. It's just enough to seem thoughtful, but not so much that it overwhelms. Remember, no one likes an info dump. It's like getting hit by a data truck. The power of 3 isn't just a communication tool, it's a confidence booster that simplifies your message and makes you sound more articulate and persuasive. Secret 5, reframe fear. Most people think confidence is the absence of fear, but that's one of the biggest myths. Confident people don't lack fear, they've just learned how to reframe it. A study from Harvard Business School found that reframing anxiety as excitement can actually enhance performance. Participants who told themselves they were excited rather than anxious performed better on tasks like public speaking, math tests, and even karaoke. Fear and excitement trigger similar physiological responses: an increased heart rate, sweaty palms, and a rush of adrenaline. So, instead of thinking "I'm terrified," tell yourself "I'm excited." It's like trading a roller coaster ride for a dance party. Still a thrill, but way more fun. How to implement it. Step 1. Identify your fears. Write down what you're anxious about. Seeing your fears on paper can make them seem more manageable, like realizing you can fit all your clothes into a suitcase for a weekend trip instead of bringing your entire wardrobe. Step 2. Reframe your thoughts. When you feel that familiar anxiety creeping in, tell yourself you're excited instead. This simple shift can change how you approach challenges. It's like adding a little extra spice to your usual routine. Step 3. Practice positive visualization. Before a big event, visualize yourself succeeding. Picture yourself speaking confidently, handling questions like a pro, and receiving applause. This trains your mind to associate the experience with positivity instead of fear. It's like watching your favorite movie on repeat to boost your mood. Secret 6. Build a good playlist. Music can have a powerful impact on your mood and mindset. Creating a confidence playlist filled with your favorite empowering songs can be a game changer. It's like having a personal hype squad in your pocket. Step 1. Choose your songs. Pick songs that make you feel unstoppable. Whether it's classic rock anthems, pop hits, or motivational speeches, curate a playlist that energizes you. Just remember, "Don't Stop Believin'" is a classic for a reason. Step 2. Listen before big events. Before a presentation, interview, or any situation where you want to exude confidence, listen to your playlist. Let the music pump you up and get you in the right mindset. Who knew channeling your inner Beyoncé could help you conquer the boardroom? Step 3. Create a ritual. Use your playlist as part of your pre-event routine. Whether it's blasting your tunes in the car or jamming out while getting ready, make it a ritual that signals your brain it's time to shine. You'll feel like a rock star walking into any room. Secret 7. Celebrate small wins. Confidence isn't just built in big moments, it's also nurtured through small victories. Celebrating these wins can help reinforce your sense of self-worth and competence. Step 1. Acknowledge achievements. No matter how small, acknowledge your achievements daily. Whether it's completing a task at work, cooking a meal, or even just getting out of bed on a tough day, celebrate it. Step 2. Share your wins. Talk about your successes with friends or family. Sharing not only reinforces your accomplishments but also opens up opportunities for support and encouragement. It's like throwing a mini party every time you tick something off your list. Step 3. Reflect on progress. Keep a journal or a digital note where you jot down your wins, no matter how small. Regularly look back on your entries to remind yourself of how far you've come. It's like scrolling through old photos and remembering that one time you rocked that awkward haircut. So there you have it. The 7 secrets to becoming more confident. From mastering micro-expressions to celebrating small wins, each tip is a building block to a more confident you. Remember, confidence is a journey, not a destination. It takes time and practice, but with these strategies, you'll be well on your way to exuding the self-assurance you desire. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what you think about this video.